Credit Score 101. FICO scores are often referred to as credit scores. FICO means Fair Isaac Corporation. Top lenders use FICO scores to help make lending decisions. What is a credit score? A credit score tells lenders about your credit worthiness, how likely you are to pay back a loan based on your credit history. Your credit score is a 3-digit number from 300 to 850 that is calculated using information from your credit reports. Credit scores typically range from 300 to 850. The higher the score, the lower the risk to lenders. The factors that make the biggest impact on your credit scores are paying on time, how much of your available credit are you utilizing, the amount of available credit to debt balance. Let's look at what are the credit score ranges. If your credit score is 300 to 629, that's considered the bad range. If you're 630 to 689, that score is considered fair. If you're in the 690 to 719 range, that credit score is considered to be good. And 720 to 850 is considered an excellent range. What affects your credit scores? Your credit scores are broken up into different areas, with 35% of your impact to your credit score coming from your payment history, how well you pay your bills on time. 30% of your credit score is designed, it comes from the amount owed. 15% length of credit, how long you've had credit open, and 10% the type of credit that you have, and 10% whether a lot of your credit is new will affect your credit score. Let's break each one of these down a little more in detail. Payment history drives 35% of your credit score. So by paying your bills on time, it's not only important to avoid late fees, but also the number one factor to maintaining a good FICO score or credit score. Indeed, payment history accounts for more than a third of your number. Even one or two missed payments can seriously hurt your credit score. Amounts owed. 30% of your score is based upon how much you owe in comparison to how much credit limit that you have. The total amount of debt you owe compared to your total available credit is another important factor. This is often referred to as credit utilization ratio. The lower your ratio, the better. Length of credit history, 15%. Lenders want to know if you've been in the credit game for a while or you're new. Your credit score will continue to improve as your credit history grows. Credit mix. 10% of your score comes from credit mix. The diversity of your accounts also helps to boost your credit score. This shows that you can handle a variety of debts, such as credit cards, student loans, or mortgages. Of course, your accounts need to be in good standing or they'll damage your FICO score. New credit is about 10% of your overall score. Too many hard inquiries or new accounts with a short period of time will throw up a red flag that you might be struggling to keep up your bills. If you're rejected for a credit card, don't try your luck elsewhere. Wait several months and improve your credit first. If you're rate shopping for loans, do so within about 45 days so all the credit inquiries are treated as one. Fortunately, this factor only makes up a small portion of your FICO score, meaning that opening a new account every now and then will have a negligible effect on your overall score. How to improve your credit score? Well, the number one thing is to pay your bills on time. When it comes to your credit score, paying all of your bills on time is the single best thing you can do. Keep your credit utilization low. Actively using credit cards is a great way to keep your credit score healthy, but aim to keep your credit utilization in single digits, which means using less than 10% of your available credit. And always pay off the total each month if you can. You don't have to carry a balance and incur interest charges to build good credit. Start using credit early. You can start building credit at 18. Even if you open a credit card and charge $20 each month, you will make strides in building a strong history. And note, FICO treats open and closed accounts the same, so don't be afraid to close a credit card that's costing you money. Remember, however, that closing an account can increase your credit utilization rate because you'll have a smaller overall pool of credit. Diversify your credit. When it makes sense, financially explore other credit options, such as financing a car or consolidating credit card debt with a personal loan. Paying off a mix of credit card types will help boost your score. Slow down on new accounts. As tempting as it may be to chase every sign up bonus and 0% offer, allow some breathing room between card applications to avoid looking like you are desperate for funds. What are the three credit bureaus? Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion are your three credit bureaus. They collect your personal and financial information and compile it all into your credit report. Credit reports detail personal identifying information such as your name, address, social security number, as well as open and closed credit card accounts, loans, bills and collection, liens, and bankruptcies. You're entitled to a free credit report from each of the three major bureaus through annualcreditreport.com, the only site federally authorized to provide free credit reports. You can check your credit reports weekly for free through the end of 2023, thanks to the extension of a program that began during the pandemic. How to correct errors on your credit report. Credit Repair 101, identifying and correcting credit report mistakes involves reviewing your credit report to identify errors that may be negatively impacting your credit score. To correct these mistakes, obtain a copy of your credit report, highlight errors, contact credit bureaus in writing, and provide documentation, and wait for the investigation and correction within 30 days. Mistakes can cost you in many ways: higher interest rates, denial of a loan, or a large vehicle payment, just to name a few. A few mistakes could equal thousands of dollars in your future interest rates, denial of a personal loan, or the inability to secure a mortgage. Employers often require good credit report score for their prospective employees. So some important notes. Pay on time and before or on your due date. Only open credit card accounts that you have to have. Keep different types of accounts: credit card, car loans, installment loans, and mortgages. Keep balances low, 10 to 20% of your available credit. For example, if your credit card's $1,000, keep your balance $100 to $200. Ask lenders to increase your credit limit. Once you have established on-time payments, that $1,000 credit card, you might be able to increase it to $5,000. And then if you still only have a balance of $100 or $200, you're utilizing very little bit of your available credit, which will help your credit score. Keep accounts open even if you don't use them. If payment problems come up, call the lender and work out a payment plan. Don't borrow money you can't pay back. Let's take some time. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. North Fulton Community Charities Workforce Development Team has financial coaches available for you. Please request a financial coach for further development. Now we'll open it to questions.